Men and women cheat for completely different reasons. In this short video, I'm going to show you the how and the why that these things happen. And we're going to even answer this question right here.
Why do guys always cheat with a fucking uglier bitch?
I don't know.
So if you're ready, let's get going. All right, we're going to start with the how. This should be obvious, but it's very important that you check this out. As I already said, men and women cheat for completely different reasons, but the nuts and bolts may surprise you. Now, in a very general sense, women tend to cheat up. I'll tell you why that is in just a minute, but also in the same sense, men tend to cheat down. So a woman that's a 5 or a 6 will look for a 7 or an 8. But a man that is a 5 or a 6 will usually look for a 2 or a 3, and there's a reason for this. And when this happens, the questions that men and women ask are completely different. The woman will generally ask, do you love her? And the men will generally ask, did you sleep with him? This is not everybody, but this is most. 80% of the time when it's the woman that's got someone on the side, they're looking to exit the relationship, and they're looking to improve with the next relationship. Now, this is completely different from men. Whereas a woman is looking for a better partner, someone to improve her situation, men are not looking for that at all. They're looking for variety. They're looking for more partners. If you believe the study of evolutionary psychology, the biggest reason for this, as far as the human species is concerned, is that for a woman, she needs to be much more selective because she can only do this about once every 9 months to a year. So it's a huge investment for her. Whereas for men, they can do this as many times as humanly possible, multiple times a day. So from that perspective, the woman has much more skin in the game. So she looks for a better opportunity with a better partner to increase or improve her situation in life. Whereas men, again, generally speaking, are not looking at all for anything to improve their situation in life. Instead, they're simply looking for more partners. Now, 80% of the time when women are doing this, they're looking for a permanent solution to improve their situation. They're looking for a permanent, better partner. Whereas for men, 97% of the time, they're not looking for anything permanent. They're looking for something temporary. That's why the intentions are usually not long-term when men do this. Now let's answer the why. And this, of course, will answer the question that the young lady had at the very beginning.
Dude, why the fuck do men go and fuck around and fuck up a good thing with uglier fucking hoes?
I'll never understand.
It's like
I'll never understand.
Even if you're an average ass bitch, somehow he still fucks like a 2.
Now, you see, men are generally looking simply for variety and for the woman to be available, whereas women are much more complex. As a matter of fact, there was a study done over a 5-year period with over 1,000 women to find out the reasons for this, and they had over 237 reasons. Whereas the men, there's basically 2. One is they were looking for variety or novelty, and the second one is they were available. Some of the main things that women are looking for when they do this is they're looking for conversation, empathy, respect, adoration. They want to be cared about, support emotionally, mentally, and of course financially. And many of the other ones revolve around some sort of a connection that is lacking in their current primary relationship. Now, this young lady is going to ask yet another question, and I want to tell you what the answer is to that as well, because it may be something that you don't expect.
Picture your life now with this too, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just go down this path. You leave your hot girlfriend. You cheat on your hot girlfriend. And then, are you going to date this too?
No, they're not going to leave their partner for the 2, as this woman is asking. Remember what I told you before, 97% of the time, men are not looking at leaving their primary relationship. This can be for a multitude of reasons. Men generally will pour into the primary relationship in ways that they will never pour into a temporary physical relationship. One of the reasons that many people overlook is the fact that when women get divorced in America, the statistics are that most improve their situation financially. 78% of divorces in America are filed by the woman. And in more than 70% of those cases, the women actually improve their financial situation by getting divorced. And then the flip side of that same coin is that men actually lose by going and getting divorced. They will lose income, they will lose a house, they will lose usually access to their children. So it is a lose-lose for men to try to leave the situation or leave the relationship for this too, as this woman is asking about. Whereas it's a win-win most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, if the woman files for divorce because she improves. So the bottom line here is that men and women cheat for completely different reasons, but I'm sure you probably already knew that. Now, if you're still here, do me a favor, click on one of these other videos, and I'll be back very soon in the next one. See you then.